Hello my dear students, this is Sonia Akter, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. How are you my dear students? I wish you all are fine. Dear students, you should continue your study by staying at home. So, dear students, I am here for taking your English second paper class and our today's topic is Substitution Table. Our today's topic is Substitution Table. I already have told you that before going to read any topic, you should know the specific topic, that is substitution table. What do you understand by substitution table? You should know this one at first. Okay, before going to discuss, I want to say something about substitution table. Dear students, in second paper, English second paper, question number 3, you will get a table and you have to answer. You have to make 5 sentences for getting 5 marks. So dear students, you should read very carefully about this topic. If you are tactful of using this topic, then you will able to get 5 marks easily. So, you should be very careful about writing substitution table. If you follow some grammatical rules for writing substitution table, then you will able to write the 5 sentences correctly. 5 meaningful sentences, of course. So, for getting those 5 marks, you should read, you should follow my class. Okay, dear students, now just know what is the definition of substitution table. What do you understand by substitution table, or what do you mean by substitution table? Here, I have written the definition of substitution table. A substitution table is an arrangement in column. You will get column and some parts of sentences will be given in each column. You will get 3 columns, and which can be combined to make sentences. You have to take part of a sentence from one column, then you have to collect from second column, and then you have to collect third column, and you have to make a complete meaningful sentence. Clear? So this is called substitution table, where you will get a table including 3 columns and you have to complete by using the parts of the sentences. From them you have to collect the parts and you have to make a complete meaningful sentence. Okay. Dear students, for completing substitution table, you have to strictly follow some rules of grammatical items, some specific grammatical items. You have to know that items, grammatical items, and you have to apply the rules of those specific grammatical items. Let's know which grammatical items are needed for completing substitution table. Here I have written firstly that subject-verb agreement. This is the most important grammar for completing substitution table. Okay, subject-verb agreement. You have to know all the rules by taking help from your book. You at first read all the rules of subject-verb agreement. Then you have to try to complete substitution table by using all the rules of subject-verb agreement. I can help you in this sector, that subject-verb agreement. What do you mean by subject-verb agreement? If the subject is singular subject, then you have to use singular verb. If the subject is plural, then you have to use plural verb. You can follow strictly this rule. Okay, so subject-verb agreement is the most important grammar for completing substitution table. You can take help from this subject-verb agreement, this grammar. You can take help to complete substitution table, to make a complete sentence. Then second point, second grammar, that is tense. How can you identify the tense? the tense from substitution table. In which tense it is used to write. You have to identify, and the question is, how can you identify the tense? Yes, dear student, you should identify the tense, and you can take help from second column. You will get the touch of tense there because you will get the verb of in column 2. So you can take help from column 2 for identifying tense there. Okay. Then person. You have to identify person whether it is written in first person, second person, third person. You have to identify because it will help you to complete these rules, that is subject verb agreement, to maintain these rules, subject verb agreement. And fourth point, that is number. You have to identify the number because if you want to apply the rules of subject verb agreement, you have to identify the number, whether it is third person singular number or plural number. You have to identify gender. Okay, and after identifying tense, person, number, gender, you are able to apply subject verb agreement, all the rules of this. And then sentence structure. You have to strictly follow the sentence structure of subject, verb, object. You can use this subject, verb, object. You can apply this structure of assertive sentence. It will help you to complete the substitution table or to make a complete sentence. And then meaningful sentence. Dear students, you have followed all the rules of subject, verb agreement, tense, person, number, gender, sentence structure also, but that sentence does not have any meaning, then you will not get any mark for writing this. If you write the birds flying, the fishes flying in the sky, it is a wrong sentence, meaningless sentence, so you cannot write this type of sentences. Clear? Is it clear? So you have to write meaningful sentences, you have to write sentence, you have to follow sentence structure and all the rules of subject verb agreement for completing substitution table. I have written a sample question. You have to read this one. Sample question you will get like this way in your second paper. Question number 3. So you should read this question number 3 at first. What is the question of your, what is the demand of your question? So you should know it first. I already have discussed what is substitution table and what are the demand, grammatical demand of this. So following those rules, you can complete the substitution table. Here, the question is make 5 meaningful sentences. You have to complete 5 meaningful sentences. Dear students, sometimes you will not get 5 clues here, but you will get the 5 parts here. So you have to complete anyhow. You have to make 5 sentences by using one part 2 times or 3 times. You will get sometimes. Don't be puzzled by getting that type of questions. Okay. Then using pairs of sentences. Using pairs of sentences. Here is the sentence. Sentences are given, but you have to find out. You have to complete the sentence by using this part, this part, this part. So you have to match these, okay, and make a complete meaningful sentence. Then from each column of the table, here from this column you can use one part, and one part. You can use 3 parts to make a meaningful sentence. Okay. So, dear students, before going to matching, you should know the parts, you should know the meaning of these words. Okay. So, you have to identify the topic of this table. So, here you can see people, then second point, the real freedom, that means the topic must be, will be freedom, or third point, that is liberty. So we can call it liberty as topic sentence. Okay, you can call liberty as a topic sentence or freedom. This table is written about freedom. And then it is a fruit that what? You have to complete this one according to rules, according to person, according to tense. You have to identify this one. And then freedom from foreign domination. So total table is written about freedom and liberty. How can we get freedom? How can we enjoy this one? Or how can we get liberty? What is called liberty or what is called freedom? Okay, this type of questions you will, this type of clues you will get from this. So you have to complete by using these clues. And then here, which tense you should use? Here means, that means verb with as or yes. So this is written in present indefinite tense. Here also does not. This is written in present indefinite tense. So by seeing this verb, you can identify what is the tense. And okay, here is. So this is written in present indefinite tense. So whenever you will write 5 answers or make 5 answers, 5 sentences, then use it in present indefinite tense. Okay, according to subject verb combination or subject verb agreement, you have to complete this one. Here, rise themselves to achieve it. What? Here is it. That means maybe it may be freedom or it may be liberty. And themselves. So here plural form. So here is a touch of plural form, that is people. Okay. So you can match with people by this. Clear? This is how you can match. Okay. So then people what? People means incorrect. People must. Okay. Keep this option open. And then people does not. People plural form, so you cannot use does not here. People plural form, so you cannot use here is. So this is preferable to use must. People must. What? People plural form. So here is a touch of a plural form. That is, people must raise themselves to achieve it. This is how you can complete 5 sentences. 5 meaningful sentences. Clear? One sentence is completed. That is, people must raise themselves to achieve it. Clear? Then second point, the real freedom. What is called real freedom? So the first point, demand the definition. Okay, the first point, that the real freedom what? So you can write a definition word, the definition here, or you can write the meaning of a real freedom. That is, the real freedom means, that means there is a touch of definition. The real freedom means freedom from want, disease and ignorance. It is completed. So, second one, freedom from want, disease and ignorance. This point is also matched with this one. The real freedom, there is a definition. The real freedom means freedom from want, disease and ignorance. Clear? Then third point, that is liberty. What is liberty or how can we achieve liberty? Here you can write by using this. Liberty. What? Third person singular number. So we have used this one. Okay, keep them away from this. Liberty dash doesn't. Liberty doesn't. What? Descend upon a people automatically. Liberty doesn't descend upon a people automatically. Liberty descend upon a people automatically. No, it should be earned. So second, fourth point you can use by using earned or enjoyed. Okay, at first you should earn it and then you can enjoy it. So this sentence is liberty doesn't descend upon a people automatically. Okay, then third part, it is a fruit. It is a fruit that what? It is a fruit that what? We have 2 points, that is an old idea and be earned before it can be enjoyed. So it is a fruit, that means liberty is a fruit what? That must be earned before it can be enjoyed. At first you have to earn liberty and then you can enjoy it. Before enjoying, you have to earn this one. Okay, so this is completed. Then freedom from foreign domination. Freedom from foreign domination, this is an old. This is how you can answer question number 3. And before starting any question, just try to write this one, answer to the question number 3 or answer to the question number 1, 2, like this. Don't forget to write answer to the question number. And try to keep the sequence, try to maintain the sequence. Okay, so I have written the first sentence, that is liberty doesn't descend upon a people automatically. You can ask me why I have written this point, because this is the third option in our table. So you have to at first identify the topic word, and the topic of that table is liberty. For this reason I have written liberty in the beginning of the sentence, that means the first sentence. Okay, so liberty doesn't descend upon a people automatically. Then second sentence, what should we do? What should we do for getting liberty? We have to raise ourselves. That means people must raise themselves. We have to raise ourselves. Why? To achieve it. So this is how you have to maintain the sequence of your table. Okay, of your topic. So people must raise themselves to achieve it. So what we should achieve it? We should achieve what? That is the real freedom means. The real freedom. We should want the real freedom. And what is the meaning of real freedom? The real freedom means freedom from want, disease, and ignorance. Okay, so this is how you can maintain the sequence. And then sentence number 4, it is a fruit. That means liberty is a fruit that must be earned. You have to earn before it can be enjoyed. Before enjoying, you have to earn. Okay, so it is a fruit. That means the liberty is a fruit that must be earned before it can be enjoyed. Okay, this is how you can continue your sequence. You can maintain sequence. And then last point, that is freedom from foreign domination. Freedom from foreign domination is an old idea. Is it a new idea? No, not at all. It is an old idea. It is an old idea that freedom from, we got our freedom from British domination so many years before. So this is how you can maintain the sequence. Okay, and for maintaining sequence, you can use some grammatical points, some grammatical rules I already have discussed before. Okay, so dear student, by following all the rules I have written here, and I have directed you that how can you maintain the sequence, how can you complete 5 sentences. If you follow all these things, then you will get 5 marks. And for getting 5 marks, you have to practice from your board question and also model question. Whenever you will practice more and more table, then you will get 5 marks easily. Not only for second paper, substitution table, you will get a table in first paper also. It will help you to get 5 marks there also. Okay, so follow this rule and practice. Okay dear students, Allah Hafiz.